Now we're going to work on your propeller assembly jigs. So I cut out this piece, and this is what will become the forming block for your propeller. And then make sure I'm looking at the correct items. Okay, here we go. I'll cut out this piece next. And I'll show you how to verify that you're getting the correct one here. This piece is width such that it notches right in there, if you see how that works. Now, these two pieces here are actually identical. We kind of worked it out that way. So this one notches in like so. And we'll let that fall over. They had glue it in anyway. And the last one is this upright. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue that one in place. Like so. Next guy in. And I actually broke it loose there, yanking that out of there. There we go. So make sure that these are parallel, like so. And then we do the same thing with this last one out here. Now, the way this is going to work is you're going to wet this sheet of balsa and you're going to lay it in here. And this will be a little bit challenging to get it to lay perfectly flat. But that's going to form your surface to mold your propeller blades. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go wet this and then we'll be able to proceed with it from there. This one actually is being a little wonky, so we may have to show you a creative trick. Okay, we're going to now see if this will lay flat. It mostly is, but not quite. So what you can do if you try and twist this almost like fabric, and sometimes it'll do it, sometimes not. Nope, this one's not going to do it. So what you just want to do is whack it down the middle like so. And now you're going to rejoin those edges because those are straight. The important thing is I can now force this to take the curve. And so we've got that in there, like so. Now we can lay the other piece in. And it is wanting to not lay perfectly flat, which is actually okay. I'm actually going to cut kind of a curve in here, so let me show you what I did. You see how I've done that. And that will allow this to lay just a little bit flatter on there. We're still going to have a little bit of a gap at this side. have ourselves a propeller block. And you can see it's not laying perfectly flat here, and that is mostly okay because you don't have a whole lot of blade area here at the hub anyway. Now this part that's sticking down, you'll want to whack that off just so it's out of the way. I've got a little bit of CA floating around. So, cheap, easy to make propeller block for forming your blades. And we'll show you how to use that in a bit. The next thing we're going to do though is we're going to make our propeller pitch gauge. By the way, I should mention you need to make very certain that the curvature of the assembly of this is correct, because you can make this backwards. If you were to glue everything down here, you'd end up with backwards propellers. This will break out that piece. And this one. And we'll be back in a minute. Alright, so we've got our propeller block, like we said, we've got all these pieces. The reason I mentioned the prop block is you're going to use that kind of as a guide, so this fat end out here, you want oriented the same way. And so what we're going to do is we're going to glue this guy in. So you end up with this assembly, like so. Now, you want to look at your angled side here. You take this and you see that the notch faces towards the angled side, right here. And so now we have this, like so. Then we're going to take these little notch pieces, and we have one that slides in here, and one that fits at the top. So you can see how all of that is oriented. So we now have our prop block and our pitch gauge.